Severed Heads is meant for a mature audience only. This program contains violent, sexual, and disturbing scenarios. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Severed Heads, written and created by William Goodman. This story is called The Hearts of the Helpless, part 2 continued of a 5-part series. Chapter 4 is titled Run. I remember that night vividly. After we shot Billy Brooks multiple times, one in the leg and one in the head, we booked through the alleyway towards the park and decided we'll use Jason's friend's apartment as a hideout until the situation cooled off. It was 1.5 miles away, and we knew we needed a miracle. This wasn't going to be a simple sprint, rather, 2 junkies limping a marathon. We thought we had justice on our side, and if there was a God, he would guide us through the nooks and crannies and decide we were the innocent and we should survive. Though there is no mythical shepherd guiding us through the valley of darkness. Take Noah, for example. He picked and chose who to save based on God's discretion, and the rest were left there to die, washed away in a truly asinine surprise. It's all just a big fat lie, in case you never realized. Justice is a fake resolution to any situation that you think deserves a second conclusion to rationalize your misleading ways. But my advice is submissive as I begin to dig my grave. We stopped running and planted our feet behind what seemed to be an abandoned flower shop store and waited until we heard the sirens pass us, like we're escaping death by the grips of our teeth. Silence. The night seized for what seemed to be the most delectable feeling. Like maybe if I just stand here forever, the world would forget about me, and I can continue living worthlessly in my pathetic existence.
Let's go.
Jason whispers with an impatient tone. I tell him to hold on and keep your head down. Footsteps increase with every deep breath I take. I can feel the shadows creeping towards me, closer and closer and closer.
What is your current location?
The sound of a police radio. We jet through the weeds, over a fence, a mad dash to the intersection of the Sunrise apartment complex, a hard right, the final kilometers, up the stairs, unlock the door, and breathe. My heart's bleeding, and a simple heart replacement won't repair the agony that my heartless actions just conceived. This has to be make-believe. Or maybe I shouldn't breathe. Maybe I should force myself to suffocate in my sorrow, get down on my knees and pray, beg for forgiveness, or never take a deep breath again. I'm not so sure I can justify taking a life, and by the way my knees are shaking, I'm guessing I'm the lamb. I should leave the murder to those cold-blooded animals that enjoy getting blood on their hands and smearing it all over their mischievous chins. Fuck me, Lord. I'm dead. Throw me in a casket and bury me away with my sins. I'm dead. Throw me in a casket and bury me away with my sins. This world is over every morning when my tears form an ocean. Cut every single vein and drain my blood until the sea sees my pain and the water parts away today. But there is no Moses, and the underworld has awoken. Turn your staff into a serpent. Show the Pharaoh that the plague's an illusion from the poison. Cut the vein again to drain the venom and awake. Awake.
Wake up, wake the fuck up.
Jason screams at me. I must have fallen asleep in grief of my bleeding conscience. I'm awake, sadly alive within this living nightmare. I'm desperate and conflicted between killing a man and going to prison. My brother needed retribution, or maybe I should have just minded my own business. I don't know. I'm alone in the hypnopompic, surrounded by virtual realities I wish I could revisit, instead of facing the fuzzy realism that you are what your actions are and no lucid dream can change what you've become. I'll always wake up and I'll still be a saddened killer with a finger and a trigger I didn't have to pull. No form of atonement can change the moment of omen, because the self-loathing of murder can never empty the ocean of bodies stored away in the way back of my closet. I tried becoming a diamond, but I know I'm forever a coal in an open casket burning inside, till I die. I lay on my back and stare at the sun. I imagine a me who doesn't fear terror and run. I play Tetris with the clouds and recreate myself living in an alternative universe. Every little grain of sand hand is so crystal clear, it's so majestic and beautiful, but a plane passes through and destroys my imagination. I refocus on the sun, but my retinas start bleeding. I take the murder weapon and point it directly at my temple, almost as if Billy's standing in front of me, making me beg for my life. You can have it, Billy. I'm not going to beg. Pull the motherfucking trigger and send me on a journey. Let me garner a guest pass to heaven so I can tell my brother how upset I am with him that he left me. I love you so much, and I wish I could tell you that directly. Life is a bullet, and the good men are human silhouette target deadbeats. Jason can't. Thank you for listening to Severed Heads. The next chapter is titled 12.